I can't seem to find all the Lions haters right now. Where are those haters at? Where are those Lions gonna lose people at? I don't know. They seem to gone quiet. And you know why? Because the Lions won last night on Thursday Night Football. A pretty good game. Well, a very Lion football type game. The final score was 44-30. It was a little higher than I expected, but regardless, it was a great game nonetheless. Jared Goff played phenomenal finally. He did not, I think he got sacked a few times. I don't think he had any interceptions, but I came into the second half of the game because I came home from work late, so I got to watch the last half of the game. But from what I saw, the Lions really put up a fight again compared to the last two games they played. Now, yes, the Cowboys put up 30, but the Lions never stopped fighting. Jameson Williams, he was electric. Amon-Ra St. Brown, welcome back. He got into the game. I think he dropped a ball pass, but he was putting up numbers again. He got us into the red zone at the end of the game to let Jamar Gibbs score the game-sealing touchdown to put the score away to 44-30. David Montgomery had that nice 30-yard touchdown run up the middle to give the Lions a 27-9 lead at the third quarter. Yeah. So overall, it was an excellent performance. I think I thought play calling was cleaner. Discipline was better. I mean, yes, there were still penalties, but regardless, some penalties are better than a lot of penalties. So, I think the Lions have taken advantage of the last two of the humiliation they took to the Packers and used the week to improve and get better. Winning yesterday was a must-need win because the Lions, if they lost, the chances of going to the playoffs were significantly reduced. But by winning, they still have they had a 55% chance of making the playoffs. So we go up to 8-5, and the Cowgirls fall to 6-1. I will say, Cowboys, you played a good game. I will acknowledge CD got a concussion in the game, so I do believe that made a massive impact on the game. For the Cowboys, at least. I mean, yes, CD was cooking some of our secondary, but George Pickens seemed pretty quiet for the Cowboys. Ryan Flanoy made an impact this game. His name was getting called out a lot. But Dak Prescott, he's very inconsistent. I don't hate Dak, but he's not consistent. There's a reason Cowboys fans get laughed at and Dak gets laughed at. It's because he's not consistent. Like everybody knows Dak is going to throw at least one pick a game. I think he had like two picks this game, and that's just Dak Prescott for you. Highest paying quarterback in the league, and he throws picks more commonly than anyone else. But Javonte Williams, he also was kind of key to the game. But yeah, Dallas, they fought to the end, so respect to Dallas for that. But in the end, it didn't matter. The Cowboys went down the field at the end of the game trying to put up 6 points, and yes, it doesn't help. The ball bounced off his receiver's hands. Well, it didn't bounce. Well, that was the first pick. The second pick, he threw. I mean, yes, it got ripped out of the receiver's hands and pulled away for the pick, but still, Dak Prescott being the highest paying quarterback in the league right now, he should know better than to be throwing balls like that. I mean, yes, I get it. You're in crunch time, you're in garbage time, you're behind, and you're not performing well. Trust me, I get it. I know. The last 2 weeks, my Lions have been playing behind the entire game, so I understand what it's like to play from behind and trying to catch up. It sucks, but come on. Dak, you can't beat the Eagles if you can't play well. So that's gonna need to change for the Cowboys. But otherwise, I like the game. I mean, defensively, Aiden Hutchinson got involved. Muhammad got involved. We had like I think it was like 4 or 5 sacks this game, which is more than the last few games we've had. So defense showed up to play. Secondary, they were performing well. I mean, yes, there's a few broken coverages down the field, like at the end of the game when the Cowboy receiver, I think that was Fenoy again, actually. He was wide open, broken coverage. The safety didn't come down to help the corner, but regardless, it didn't matter. I mean, it was just garbage time points at that point, but still broken coverage on the Lions defense. So that needs to improve. I mean, I'm not too disappointed with that. I mean, we have a young rookie secondary right now, while veterans are on IR out or questionable. So they're still performing well, and they held the Cowboys to 30. The Cowboys were putting away, was winning and getting hot there, but then they played the Lions in Detroit, and we finally were able to reclaim our identity. So proud of my Lions for that. What else? I do think Dan Campbell got a better play calling game this time. I mean, he wasn't making reckless decisions. He wasn't trying to go for a 4th and 9, which I get it. Going for it on 4th down, it's exciting, but only when you're able to pick up the first or get a touchdown. He finally figured out that going for it on 4th and 9 wasn't exactly reasonable. I mean, it was risky. We didn't need to be making a risky play with a lead at that point. So I think he kicked the field goal. So respect for that, because I've been getting a lot of Dan Gamble people in my comments telling me Dan makes too much unnecessary risks. But at the same time, if he didn't take those risks, then, well, the Lions wouldn't be where they are today, because Dan Campbell, yes, he takes risks, but most of the time those risks pay off. Yes, there's times when they don't, but in this case, most of the time they do. But I'm glad to see Dan Campbell chilling out a little bit on the 4th downs. I mean, yes, you don't always have to go for it on 4th downs anyway. So I did like seeing that he decided to play it safe there, not risky. So no point trying to jeopardize the game with risky bad calls. So I appreciate that from Dan. And then Brian Branch got injured near the end of the game. So hopefully Brian Branch is okay. I don't know if he didn't come back in. So I mean, there was no point. I mean, I think they sent him to the locker room. There was like 3 minutes left of the game or something. So it was like no point bringing him back in, even if they did. So hopefully he gets healthy. But yeah, I was impressed by our offense this week. Again, we were clicking again like Lions normally do. St. Brown was better. He was catching passes and making big gains. Jameson Williams is starting to get more involved in the offense. Isaac Tesla had that like massive touchdown catch. So David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs are scoring touchdowns again. So I love it. And I'd like to say, too, that I've noticed that when the Lions tend to score first, we tend to keep the lead most times. So when we score first, we normally are able to keep building on that. So hopefully the Lions can use this win and carry the momentum into the next game. I forget who they play next, but I'll check. But I think it's the Rams. But that will be a good game. I mean, the Rams just lost to the Panthers, so it'll be an interesting game for the Lions and the Rams. I mean, it's the quarterback. It's Matthew Stafford against Jared Goff against Matthew Stafford, so it's going to be a good game. But, yeah, that's going to be for a later video. But for now, Lions won 44-30 in a great game in Ford Field on Thursday Night Football. Awesome performance from everyone. Glad to see us clicking again. Yeah, go Lions. And don't forget, if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and leave some comments down below. But yeah, Lions win. Great game. Gonna have a great day now. And go Lions.